Microgreens is really simple. You just need 3 or 4 different components and you're good to go. So we have these trays. Now I need 2 of these larger ones. I need 1 of these thinner ones. This one here I have drilled holes in to let the roots grow through, because we're going to do this hydroponically. Essentially we're going to use this, which is cocoa coir, which is essentially ground up coconut husks, so it's completely sterile, has no nutrients in it, it's just a vessel for holding the water. You're going to need some scales to weigh your seeds, and you're going to need some seeds. Also, you can feed with water or you can feed with nutrient solution. I'm going to use nutrients, but you can use water because actually these seeds are only growing for a short amount of time, so they actually don't need much nutrients because most of their nutrients is in the seeds. So I've got my seeds, I've got China rose radish, so they're little radish. 18 grams of this, you get about 150 grams of radish. So what we do, so I've got a cup here. So then we're going to put our tray with holes in it into one of our larger trays. We don't need this for now, that'll come later. So put this into there, and then we're going to fill it with cocoa coir. Then just with your fingers take out all the lumps, and just to start with, just with your hands again, just move them around, flatten it off. Then I have some bits of wood that I just use to flatten it off. Stop it bunching up at the sides. And we're doing this because we don't want the seeds to pool in certain areas when we spread them on. Let's finally this one. So now we've got that ready, we'll push that to one side for a second and bring in our scales. So we're going to use this little cup and we're going to measure some seeds. Bring our tray back in, and now we're going to want to very gently scatter these. So try and make sure they're evenly distributed, seeing any gaps. I've worked out that 18 to 19 grams produces about 150 grams of crop. Now for the watering, you can see actually here how indentations where the seeds are pulled, so that'll create some dense patches and maybe some issues with growth, but we'll see those when we come out. But what I'll do now, take my spray bottle with just water and just wet them, so I go up and down, and that should be enough. Okay, now we get our second container and we put it on top, and that's done. That is complete. We will leave this with the weight on it for 2 to 3 days. What we're waiting for is waiting for these seeds to root into the bottom. Then we'll take this off and we'll let them grow. Okay guys, so now we've got our microgreens in our trays here. This is the rest of my setup. If you've watched the rest others of my video, you've seen that I use these dowels quite a lot. I actually used them to make this frame months ago. So this cost me nothing, it's just some scrap. It's got 2 levels on here, plus the bottom, so 3 levels. This is a very inexpensive grow light. It produces a full spectrum light that I think cost me £20–30 off Amazon. The link is in the description. So yeah, all of this, the trays, which I bought a load with seeds, cost me £40. This cost me nothing. This cost me another £30. And the seeds, this is 500 grams, and it takes 18 grams to grow me 150 grams worth of food. You can put a lot of food for a lot of money and like so little space, especially in the winter when you can't grow outside. This is fantastic. So we'll have these here for 3 or 4 days, then we'll flip them over so they're in the dark to encourage the growth, and we'll put them in the grow light for 7 days. So yeah, that's the whole setup. Now let's watch them grow. Okay, so they've been growing for 10 days since we seeded them, and now they're looking great. So it's harvest time. Okay, so first of all, let's turn off the light. Don't need that anymore. Okay, so got your plastic container, scissors, and now just peel these back and there we go. Beautiful radish microgreens.